Okay, so what happened in real time? We do not use Java class, like we are using main method right here. We are using main method, right? But you can see if you have 100 test cases or 200 test cases, right? So we cannot create 200 class, but in the main method you can write only one execution, right? Only one test cases you can validate. So in automation we do not use main method for the execution. Okay, for automation testing, if you are using the Selenium or if you are using any other framework also, right? So we have some another framework, like we have a TestNG, right? We have a JUnit. Okay, so these are the testing framework, right? So if you will go for TestNG, so we will explore the TestNG, and we mostly use the TestNG framework in real time. Okay, so TestNG is a testing framework, you can say, and implementation on the Java only. Okay, so if you will go for the documentation, so this is the official documentation for TestNG. Okay, so again you have to ask the question, why we use this? So I told you, right, the first problem, we do not use main method because we cannot create 200 or 300 and 1000 class. It is very difficult to maintain, right? So you if you will go for the TestNG class, inside this class you can create n number of the test cases. Okay, that is the one reason. Here if you will go, TestNG is a testing framework designed to simplify the broad range of testing need for unit testing, right? TestNG is a class, is a isolation of others and integrate with TestNG, right? So here we having the again many features. So here we having the many annotation. So we will see what is the use of this all the annotation, and we can do many configuration also, like we have a data provider, you know, parameters how you can pass, you know, be used in place of main method. We will use at the rate test, and we having the XML file. So by using this XML file you can configure with Maven, you can configure with Jenkins, or you know, so we can do the many features we have inside this XML configuration, right? TestNG will also generate some reporting, default reporting, and we can integrate with the beautiful report also, because end of the day you have to show the report to your client, right? So you're having the very good reporting in your framework, right? So this is the about of TestNG. So we will go for that, you know, and we can see how this is working, like this TestNG. So NG means next generation, and that is unit testing framework tools. So these are the unit testing framework tools. JUnit support Java, NUnit support .NET. TestNG, it is a combination of Java and .NET. For automation testing purpose, we use TestNG, RSpec Ruby, PyDev for Python. All these unit testing framework tools act as a plugin for Eclipse. So this all this unit testing tool you can plug in with Eclipse. What is TestNG? It is a unit testing framework, okay, framework tool which is implemented as a plugin for the Eclipse. The TestNG is a open source. That is the one more reason you should not pay any license for TestNG. Okay, open source plugin available in the TestNG community. JUnit is the default plugin, right? So JUnit is by default available in your Eclipse, right? So no need to install and all. So if you want to use JUnit features, okay. TestNG support multiple annotation. I have shown you, right? I will go right when we will give you the example of all the annotation, then you can understand. It support multiple annotation at a various level. Support for data driven testing. If you want to provide the multiple data in the users, right, or then we having the one annotation that is called data provider. So coming session, we will learn how to use this support parameter. You can pass the parameter. You can read the data from the XML file by using the parameter concept. It generate, automatic report as well. We can run fail test cases only. Okay, so if you have 100 test cases or 20 test cases fail, right? So I want to run only fail test cases. So we can run by using testng.xml. No need to run full test suite in case of failure. Supported by a variety of the tools like you can do the plugins with Maven or Eclipse. So default JDK functions for runtime and logging. So we having the default JDK function at the runtime. Depends method for the application for server testing. So we having the many features. Okay, we'll give you the example, then you guys can understand. Run your test cases arbitrary big trade pool with various policies like available. Actually, what happened? We have to do sometime cross browser testing or parallel testing. In that concept, we will use some trading concept. So we will learn in the coming session. Okay, test that you code is the multi-threaded shape, flexible test configuration embedded with bin cell for further flexibility. So these are all the things I took from the official documentation, but you can see the practical, then you will understand all the things. So I already explained you, right, what is TestNG and why we have to use in Selenium, right? So TestNG is a testing framework which is designed to cover all the category of testing like unit testing, functional testing, end-to-end testing, integration testing. We can combine TestNG with Selenium and we can write TestNG in the Eclipse using the Java. TestNG, JUnit, NUnit are the separate TestNG framework which is freely available in market. TestNG, JUnit mainly we can integrate into the Java where NUnit work with the C#. So using a Java class, we cannot do the batch execution. Batch execution means multiple test cases you cannot execute, right? So automation test engineer write the test cases using the TestNG to do the batch execution. In case of automation, test engine will be used for handle the framework component, okay, achieve the batch execution without any manual interaction. In order to achieve batch execution, all the test cases should be implemented using the TestNG class. So batch execution can be done by XML file. Okay, TestNG inspired from the JUnit and NUnit. By using the TestNG, we can achieve grouping execution, parameterization, report features, batch execution. How to install the TestNG? Okay, so what happened? My system is stuck.
Sir,
Mhm.
can I use test engine in NetBeans ID?
Where?
Sir, NetBeans.
NetBeans is a IDE
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
like Eclipse, right?
Yes, sir. Your
Yes, yes, sir.
So in
your
your
PPT is
company, they
shown,
are
sir.
using NetBeans.
Yes, sir. Actually, right now
Don't know,
the
sir.
trainer, the Java.
Haven't, sir.
No, I will prefer you can use Eclipse. Might be some of the things are not supported by NetBeans and all. Okay, so you can use
Okay, okay.
IntelliJ or Eclipse. Okay. Hey, yaar, my system is stuck. Oh, what I can do? 1 minute, guys. Just give me a second. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Screen is visible, right? So
Yes, sir.
better to use Eclipse. Okay, and you can convince if they are using the NetBeans and all, Eclipse, or you can use IntelliJ. Okay, you can see here, you can also plug in with NetBeans also. Okay, but I will show you with Eclipse. Okay, or if you want to configure with NetBeans, then you can search in YouTube, you will get it. Okay, but mostly time we use Eclipse or IntelliJ. Okay, so go to official doc here. Okay, so we are in the official doc and we will go for documentation, and here okay, you can see here, you will get here. Okay, so TestNG can be invoked in the different command. I think we are here, a contribution of TestNG, and okay, you can, no, we are in the HTML doc, right? Now you have to go for this site. Okay, and you can see location of the project. So here you can just go for Eclipse plugin. Inside this Eclipse plugin, you will go here. Okay, of online update site. So now I have written all the steps here. After that, what you have to do, go to this. Yeah, this is the same URL we have, and after that go down, and so we are here, so we can use this one. And after that, you have to go to Eclipse, go to the Eclipse and select the help section and click on new software. Okay, help section, and you have to click on install new software. Okay, and after that, what you have to do, you have to this one, right? You have to copy this. Okay, just you have to copy this. Okay, and after that, if you will copy this, so you can see it's showing in pending. So let me show you then, because in my system it's already there. Okay, so in your case, you can see it will show like the pending, right? It will show like the pending, and you can see it is downloading this something. So once it will complete, you will get this section. Click on this, all this testng m2 and here, and just click on next. Okay, and after that, what you have to do, click on next. Again, you have to click on next, and here you have to accept this license term and condition and license, and click on finish. After that, you will get some pop-up like, you know, you will get some pop-up here. Let me show you, restart. So restart your Eclipse, and after that, click on the window, and we have to check the TestNG is installed in your in the latest version. I think a TestNG is by default, it is available. Okay, so in my case it's already there. I'm going to cancel this. Understood, right? So you can check, how the uh, TestNG is available on your editor or IDE or not. Okay, so click on window and go for where preferences, window preferences. You can see here, you will get this TestNG library. Means in your system TestNG is already there, means, or you have already installed this. So now this is your installation part. Okay, and now what we cancel, select the TestNG, click on. So here, okay, we'll do one thing. Okay, no problem, I will fix it, this all problem in the coming session. You can see here, we have to import TestNG library in our project. Okay, so first install the TestNG in your IDE. You can check it's there or not. Then after that, you can see we don't have a here TestNG, so you have to do add in your project. You can go for the add library and just click on next and finish it. You can see TestNG library is installed here. Now you can use the TestNG. Okay, so now how to create this test ng case. Cases typically are having the 5 step: create a test ng class, be having the annotation, create a method, execute the test ng, verify the test ng report, and verify the Eclipse console report. So here I'm going to create one package dot test ng. Okay, and inside this I'll create one class first test, first demo, like that. Okay, and no need to select main method because we will use test ng. Okay, so here we can start with @test public void. I'm writing just tc01, and this is s by so. And now you can see here system.out.println, and this is our tc1. Okay, tc1. And now what you have to do, you have to import this. Okay, and you can see this is coming from JUnit as well, but we are using test engine, so then you have to import this one. Okay, so let me, what is in my PPT have. Okay, so just we'll create some. You can see here you can execute multiple test cases. Okay, test case 1, test case 2, test case 3, and test case 4. So just I'm going to 3 and 4. Okay, if you will run this, you can see run as, and it will come here test ng. So if you will install the test ng, then you will get this option also. So here if you will run this, proceed this, and you can see here, so all the test cases is passed. You can see all this, these are the test cases. Actually I did not change this. Okay, 3 and 4, and run this again. So here execution will start from @test. Okay, but in Java we are using main method, right? So here the execution will start from, you can see here we having the 4 test cases, all are passed, and here we can also see this green tick. So now if you will refresh this project, if you will refresh this project, you will get some one more folder that is called output folder, and here it will also generate some default report. Okay, so if you will go and open with browser, you can see here it will generate some report also. You can see this is the default report, and this is the format of the HTML. So this is the one features, but we having the many things inside this test ng. So here we having the multiple annotation. Okay, when I will maximize this PPT, it's a stuck. Okay, so let me go like that. So we have a before, @test, before test, before method, before class, before group, before suite. So we'll see how to use this. So what is the @test? Whenever we execute test ng class, test ng always look for @test annotation method to start the execution. In one test ng class have a multiple @test method. Okay, cases are allowed, but each method should have a @test annotation before the method signature. Test ng class name and method name should be in with test script as per the coding standard. So when you will write the code in the real time, so you have to verify the login page, right? So you have to follow this. Here I have written some dummy name, right? tc1, tc2. So here you, when you are creating, like, you have to verify, right? You have to verify So you have to write this naming convention. Okay, verify title, title of page. So this thing you have to follow. Okay, so because in when you will run the suite, right? So we have to do like, I don't want to execute this verify. So you have to follow this naming convention. Okay, so that thing I have written here, and that is important. TestNG class name and should be in with test script as per the coding standard. TestNG method at the rate test method is used for implement actual automation test case, and each annotation decided by the single test. Okay, so this is called one single test case. Okay, that thing I have written. This is about of at the rate test, and we having the before method and after method, right? So before method and after method name itself, you can see before method and after method. So if you will use before method, I'm writing before, you can see we having the before method, and writing here same thing, public void before method. Okay, and here I'm just writing before method, and now you can just copy and paste it. In place of before method, we will use after method, after method. Okay, and this is your after method, and this is your after method. Okay, so after method will we execute, this is name itself after method, so it will execute before method and after method. So before method will execute before executing this all the test cases, and it is a like a method level. This is the method, right? So what happened, before method will execute, then after method will execute. How many methods are there? So let me execute, and you can see the output, then you will understand how this is working, before method and after method. So before method will execute before executing the test cases. You can see here before method, right? Then this test case first is executed, then after method. Again, because this is the method level. How many methods are there? When I will tell you the method means at the rate test having the one method. One method is indicate one test cases, right? And this will work for as a method level. So before method means you can see here before method executed, test case one is executed. So one browser is launched and verification is done, and means you are verifying something, then after method, right? Again before method and after method. So it is a method level execution. Okay, so this is a use of before method and after method. Okay, so before method annotation will be execute before executing each test cases, each test case method in a class. After method annotation will execute after executing each method in a class, in order to insert similar pre and post condition for the multiple test cases, right? We go for before and after method. Before method and after method annotation method only for the test configuration, which cannot be executed without. Okay, so this is only for the test configuration. If you will not use minimum at least one at the rate test is required, otherwise it will not work. If you are using only before method and after method, it will not work. You have to use at least one at the rate test cases. Okay, and why we use for that? Because we use for this configuration purpose. You can say we are getting zero test take, we don't have any test, right? So at least you have to define one at the rate test. So this is about of syntax I have already shown you. Okay, And now this is, I have used this before method and after method, and I have shown you that execution also. Okay, so be having the one scenario here, like real-time project before method and after method. So here what we have done, so let me show you. Actually I have already, the concept are same, so let me go for customer. What is this name for that? Project and customer. Okay, so here we are writing PR project and customer. Okay, so inside this before method, just this is a dummy example. Inside this before method, configure before method, and here in this before method, this is the dummy things I'm showing you. You guys can implement this. Okay, I have already given you many example, right? So all this previous test cases, you should not use main method in your real time. So better to use from today onwards test ng only. Okay, because you will work on the test ng only. Okay, so before method, so here public void config before method. Config, you can write any name here, no problem. Config before method. Okay, so here just I am writing the dummy things. We can implement the same code, or I will show you today only. Okay, launch the browser. Okay, launch spelling okay, no problem, a spelling mistake. Avoid it. Launch browser and login application. Okay, login application. Okay, this is the, you can see I have just given here launch browser and login application. Here we will write the Selenium code inside this block. Okay, so here you can write before method. Okay, here we have a two test cases. One test case is the rate test. One test case is create a customer. Okay, so I'm going to create a customer, and verifying the customer. Here you have some application where you have to create a customer, new customer information. So here I'm writing here create a customer and verify the customer. Okay, so create a customer, and this is the first test cases, verify customer. Okay, and another test cases is modify the customer. You can see now we having the modify the customer. Okay, modify customer. Okay, and now we are modifying this customer. So here just I will write modify the customer. Okay, and now the after method, after method after method, we can go for public void after config method. Okay, here we can write close browser and log out the application. So here you have to write that logic. Okay, close browser and log out your application. Got it, right? So this is how we can configure this before method and after method. You can see here. So once again, yeah, you can see launch, then modify the customer, and here uh, coming session we will, and you can see how this output is coming. So by default this method will execute in the alphabetical order. Okay, understood, right? So like that, this output is coming. But we have to, if you want to execute my first test cases, so we having the some method, like we having the some concept, we can provide the priority of this, so it will execute first. By default it will execute in alphabetical order and in randomly it will execute, right? But as per the concept it is executing the alphabetical order. But I want to execute this one, so we can go for the priority. So coming session we will learn this. Okay, so this is how you can configure this. So now this is fine, and here you can write one test cases. So we have this already, this all the test cases we already know. You can see here we have used the before method, and here we are verifying the title of the page. This is the first test cases, and second, okay, verifying the page text, okay, and verifying the second test cases we have written the title of the page. So this already know, right? We have already done in our Selenium, basic Selenium. One second. So let me create one class before method, after method test. So here just I want to tell you how you can write, that real a script in TestNG. Okay, so before method, okay, here we will write public void launch browser and login app. Okay, so here I'm going to take WebDriver as a class level variable, WebDriver as a class level variable. Here we will write that code. So we have already that code, right? So just you can copy this code from here and we can write here. Okay, and here just I'm verifying the same our can go for any website. Okay, so now I'm going for my blog only. If we will go this blog, so here I'm verifying some text which is available in my blog, like this text I want to verify, or link, or any link you want to verify, right? So just I'm going to this site and just changing this. Okay, so this will launch our application, right? But here I'm writing before test public void verify home page text. Okay, now what is the steps? So steps are same, right? So first, after launching the browser, we have to find this element. Okay, so here let me try with contents h1 contents function dot text function, and you can use this. Okay, so now you can write the same code here, driver dot find elements by dot xpath. Okay, so here dot get text, right? So dot get text, and it will return the a string actual text. Understood, right? A string actual text. Okay, and expected is what? So here a string expected text. Okay, so expected value is this one. Just copy this text value. Let me delete this. So this is the expected value is coming. Actually it's having the space, so let me check it is working or not. Then you have to do some. Now same thing, right? So actual text dot equals, so I'm writing equals ignore case, okay, equal ignore case and expected one, and here actual and expected. So we have already done, right? I'll show you one example, like then you guys can do the practice for whatever we have done previously. Okay, so here actual and expected is working, actual and expected text is matched, and else okay, not matched. Okay, so now this is the one test cases we have developed, and we can develop the another test cases. So like just I'm going to copy this and I'm verifying the title of the page. I verify title of page. Okay, so no need to write this, just we can use driver dot get title. Okay, get title, so actual title, and this is your expected title.